welcome. Welcome to High Vibrational Events Presents. This is Monday Night Live with C. It's actually a special presentation. The date is 4/4. So April 4th, and we are live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as 7 p.m. 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Of course, 7 p.m. Eastern and 12 a.m. in the UK. But the point is that it's 4/4/4. So the angels are guiding these readings tonight. I'm excited to be here with you. I'll let a few people jump on. Please, if you draw to share, that would be awesome. We have something else new. I love that. Pardon me while I drink some tea. Welcome. It would be good if I told you my name. Yeah. How about? Well, no, wait a minute. I'm not both of them. Let me fix that. Trixie, don't jump here, babe. Hi, girly. Hey, pretty girl. What are you doing? All righty. There's my name. And there are the comments. Doesn't it feel nice to have warm tea in your belly or going down your throat with honey? And I just love that feeling. Just a nice warm tea with the honey. All right, let me see where I am and who's here. And hello if you're on YouTube. Hello if you're on Facebook. I love you. You're awesome. Oh, that's going to be a good thing to watch, but not right now because I'm live. Woohoo. All righty. All right. 4/4. Got honey on my thumb too. All right, let me close this out. Not that, not you. Or close that. I have too many things open right now. I'll move PayPal over here. Too many of those open. Okay. Kimmy, are you here? Heather, are you here? Who's here, guys? I don't see anybody yet. I want to see you. I see this 5 people watching, but I don't see any names. I wonder why. I guess, 18 shares. Thank you. Thank you, Kimmy. You are sharing all over the place. Thank you. Thank you. Facebook's being all unusual right now. It's not showing me any comments. Okay, thank you for that. I see the care comment. Barry Craig. Hi, Barry Craig. Welcome and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. I can see comments now. Woohoo! I'm so glad. Say hi to Trixie. Right there. Right there. Just cat. She's like, no. Not now. I swear. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to brush her. I mean, I brush her, but I didn't brush her just now. I bet tomorrow, if I brush her, or I'm not going live tomorrow, Wednesday, if I brush her right before Kimmy and I go live, I bet she'll want to be on camera. She's kind of a vain cat. She's very beautiful. And I don't know why she doesn't. She's been kind of like not showing her gorgeous face. She's really beautiful. Anyway, Mr. Pants, what are you doing, Mr. Puppy Pants? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. Come say hi. So come here. Say hi, baby boy. Look at that handsome face. Look at that gorgeous boy. Look at those cheekies. Oh my God, I love him. He's like, oh, you're rubbing my cheekies. I love that, mommy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, he's the nicest dog in the world. Of course, Megan's also the nicest dog in the world. And Trixie, she's the nicest cat. And so is Chevy, the nicest cat. John, hello, John. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. My soul brother. Jennifer Williams, hey. I'm so glad you're here too. Linda Ernest, I'm here till my phone rings. Namaste, dear one. I'm so glad that you are here, Linda. Thank you. Who else? Gosh, you're all here, and I love each and every one of you. Give me 1 second. I've got like a little, when your nail get that little thingy on the end, and it's like gotta get whatever. It's just annoying, man. I have to fix it. I fixed it. I think it's all better. Almost. Voila. What is it? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No? I said, give me a kiss. Pa's turned his head. He's like, not on camera, Mommy. I'm a grown man. I call him my puppy, but he is a grown man. It's true. He's a very handsome man. He's a big boy. He's still my boy. Now I understand. It's interesting. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Heather, hello. Big hugs to you too, my dear Jennifer. I remember for a lot of years, I really didn't like my mother calling me her baby. I felt, ¿cómo está? He says, ¿cómo está, beautiful? ¿Cómo está, abuelita? Ah, bien, muy bien. Gracias. So my mom used to call me her baby, right? And I didn't like that. I felt it was infantilization. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. And I was just really put off by that. And my mom and I, this is long in the past. But I'm sharing with you here. So my mom and I had conflicts most of our incarnation. All right. So this was just like one more, and then just because I asked her not to, and then she kept doing it, well, that felt, like I was being victimized because she just kept doing it. But honestly, so now here I am. I just turned 57 last week. Woohoo! And anyway, mom's in spirit. We totally ironed everything out before she transitioned, and now we're really even closer. But my babies, my furry babies, they're all grown up. Pause. My puppy is 6.5 years old. So I get it. I get it when I call him my baby. And he's like, Mommy, not on camera, you know? Or not when we're out for walkies either. Like, oh, don't do that when we're out for walkies. Other dogs can be watching and everything, Mom. It's so cute. So I'm like, oh, you're so cute. They're like, stop it, stop it. But inside, oh, we're just snuggly family. So I just had to share. I'm so glad you're all here. So we're doing readings today, and it's going to be really different. Okay, first of all, because it's 444, it's all about the angels. So the angels are guiding these readings tonight. I'm just all casual tonight in my rainbow shirt that says "Dream Big, Dream Big." And so the readings are a full live psychic reading. All right, for either 25, 35, either 25, 33, or 44. Any one of those amounts, you pick your price. Let your soul be your guide. Donation sent, my dear friend. Thank you so much, Jennifer Williams. You are first, my dear. So, as I was saying, pick your price, whichever one you choose. That is perfect, and I will read for you today. And it may include energy clearing and healing. It's whatever spirit wants for you. And Abuelita says. Exactly, Suzanne. 444. Exactly, the angels. Abuelita says, we call my daughter baby girl. She's 27 years old, and we call my older daughter, muñeca. It means doll. I know it does. Yes, I do. I know. Hablo español un poquito. I can like things like about love, like I talk to my dog. Oh, te quiero mucho, mi amor, mi bebé, mi perros. Oh my God, I speak to them in German sometimes too. I'm not fluent in either, but anyway, muñeca. Yes, yes, yes. I was I was married to someone who was from Puerto Rico. Actually, I've been married to two people that spoke fluent Spanish. And actually, they were both from Puerto Rico, although one was born in the States. But anyway, so yes, I'm familiar with muñeca. I love that, though. I love that. Also, now from my personal experience, like with my like Hispanic family that by marriage, I noticed that the families were way closer than my family ever was. So maybe for me, it was a different thing. So I feel like when you're also, and I'm not trying to generalize, so forgive me if it seems like I'm doing that. These are my personal experiences with two different partners, for a couple of years of each. One was like 8 years and one was 2 years. So I had a lot of interaction with the family, and these were really close families. So I just thought maybe I'm looking for my notebook so I can write down your names. Hello, notebook. Okay, it disappeared. Are you sitting on a Trixie? Look at this innocent cat. She's like, what are you looking for, Ma? What could you possibly be looking for? Could it be this? Okay. Silly girl. My mom is from Czech. Oh, that's awesome. That is very, very cool. Suzanne, I've been doing family history, genealogy lately. My family is actually German and Russian, actually Prussian, which is now part of Germany. So I'm like, am I like double German on that side, or am I, I don't know. It's in through the years, looking at the statistic, the census, right? It said Prussian, but then it said Russian. So I think my ancestors that were from Prussia changed it to Russia. Maybe maybe Prussia became Russia before it became part of Germany. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm still new to the whole like genealogy and history thing. And I've been really, Jennifer's like, oh, my little Trixie, big hugs. Love you, Trixie. Trixie, you want to come back? That's probably why she was here. She's like, I know Jennifer's there. I just know it. All right, let me open PayPal. Let me know, please, if you use PayPal or Cash App or Facebook Pay so I know where to look. So let me know if you donate. I thought that was a really cool idea. Thank you very much, Jennifer. You are first. I think that's a really cool idea that Spirit had today. Where, hang on, where they said either 25, 33, or 44. Either way, you get the full. PayPal link. You're a genius, Kimmy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me grab that. I'm just so glad you guys are all here. So stick around because there is going. Oh, energy's moving. Oh wait, let me fix that. Oh no, do I need that? Oh, and remember, we also have the contest. We do. This is pick your price psychic readings. Pick your price psychic readings. 25, 33, or 44. And first in line is Jennifer Williams. Yes, German and Russian. German and Russian. That's me. Well, I'm on the other side. I'm actually also Romanian and Polish. But I'm my dad's side. I never knew really much of anything about, and I didn't really care for a long. Not that I didn't care about my dad. I adored my dad, but I'm a third generation American, and that was in my family. That was a really big thing. My dad was really proud of that. He would tell me, "You're a third generation American." Um, so I never really, I didn't, or just wasn't, like my niece and other people. They run out and they get these DNA tests to find out who am I related to. And my family was always so, we just didn't. And so I thought I need more of that. I found my family, and it's not my blood. But you know what? Polish on daddy's side. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, in my family, it was my mom's father. My grandpa on my maternal grandfather. He was actually born in Poland. So even though they said I was a third generation American, I'm missing it by 1/4 because my grandfather wasn't born here. If I was, and you're a first generation, that's awesome. That's super awesome. This is the whole thing is just pretty darn exciting to me. I'll tell you what. And I also see how through the years, through the generations, how it's probable, not only to forget what our ancestors went through to get here. And I don't know. It's just, I'm looking at it through different eyes now, through a different lens. All they did when they first got here. And some of I believe my great grandfather Walter on my dad's side, I believe he fought in the Revolutionary War or World War. I got to find out which war it was. It was in the 1800s. Which war was in the 1800s? Because I believe that I found that on a website. If that's him, because Michael was shortened from Michaelis. It used to be Michaelis before they moved to the U.S. So anyway, but I also remember a really cryptic thing that my cousin Jerry told me. My father's cousin. He's my cousin too. He's actually he always seemed like my father's nephew, but they were so close in age. He's actually no. He seemed like my father's cousin. He's actually my first cousin, and right now he's. I don't know. I hope he's still incarnate. I don't even know. He was a doctor, really nice guy, but he's almost my father's age. And so right now, if he's incarnate, then he would be in his 80s. So that's my first cousin. So even my dad was a change of life baby. He called it that back then. Civil War, was it the Civil War? Was my ancestor in the Civil War? That would be shocking. Was that in the 1800s? Well, if so, it was definitely the Union. I'm just saying, I know because we're from up north. But that's so interesting. I've got to find out more. I'm real, and I have a good friend of mine who's happy to help me to do this, which is cool because I'm looking it up on my family tree or My Heritage. What's it called? The site My Heritage, and she's got an account. I'm doing a trial to see if I'm interested in continuing. I hope the day I went to cancel, they said, "Hey, we've got 3 things for you." And all of a sudden, I was finding generations of relatives, and I was like, "Wait, I'm not canceling yet. No, wait, this is good." And then my friend Erica, not my niece, but my friend Erica from school, she's like, "Oh, I'll help you. I've got an account with Ancestry.com." And so she's the one that found my great grandparents on my father's mother because I couldn't find them at all. or maybe it was the other one. Anyway, I'm just excited to know that I come from somewhere, which is so weird because, of course, we come from somewhere. Tingles, yeah. We all come from spirit, and it's from spirit, and we're all living concurrent lives right now. As we speak, our other lives are happening because even though we call them past lives or future lives, there is no past and future. That's a linear man made construct. So it's all happening right now. So do I, but okay, in this body, in this flesh and bone physical, I do air quotes because, even the physicality of us, the smallest little particles are actually mostly space. But this physical body, what we consider physical, the densest part, I'm like, excellent. The densest part is definitely um, a bird just flew by and I completely have no idea what I was just saying to you. Spirit, what was I saying? The densest part is connected to other relatives, blood relatives, an ancestral line. And it's not like you can disconnect yourself by ignoring it because you actually are often connected to the line of trauma. Okay, I was born Jewish in this life. I didn't think I had any direct connections to the Holocaust. And I still haven't specifically, I'm sure if I look a little closer, I'll see it. But I believed that I didn't for so long. Um, but anyway, but it's not that I'm not thinking specifically about past ancestors that I didn't know. Bless them. That's a horrible experience. I know because I was alive in that life. I died as a 6-year-old child in a gas chamber. So from that perspective, I was there. Okay, I've always been very drawn to learn more about it. But now I'm just like understanding it differently that I'm carrying, or maybe to some extent, I would hope, and I've cleared a lot of it, but I think spirit's bringing it to my awareness because I believe I'm carrying the weight of some of that trauma because I am understanding now what things that they went through, which was different in whatever, but the weight of the oppression. And I always used to ask why didn't they just leave, or why didn't somebody do something? And all those questions have now been satisfactorily for me answered, that they really were in a tough spot. And so in this life, for me, I've learned a lot. I've given myself a lot of lessons, chosen a lot of lessons about victimization, right? Narcissistic abuse and whatever stuff. And so I was playing the victim, and I feel that's direct. Well, my mother did that too, to an extent, but she was also a narcissist. But that's not the point I'm trying to make it all. Oh, I love you, Mom. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, I feel now that spirit drew me to watch like all these spiritual, not spiritual, um, Finding Your Roots and Genealogy Roadshow. I mean, I was binge watching for like a week, and I'm like, Spirit, what's up? But I wasn't angry. I was like, this is cool, because it felt really exciting, even though I was never interested before. I was so interested now. So I was excited. I'm like, well, I wonder what you're telling me. And I'm still wondering what they're telling me. I feel like the message continues, but I do want to let you know that that okay, like the Irish, they were heavily persecuted when they got here to the United States when the US was brand new. And the Jews, and it was so, and of course the black people. I mean, so there was a lot of shit going on. And it's interesting because we can carry light transmuter. Oh yes, you are, sunshine. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And yes, I am. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I feel what you're saying, Suzanne. We come here to transmute, to transmute and to help others. I mean, you may describe it differently, but I know I'm here to hold the light. I'm here to hold the light, and I'm also on my own personal karmic thing. I'm releasing uh, whatever, and I feel like that's, hello, Trixie. I feel like that's part of the challenge when we're born. That part of the lessons is not just what we learn while we're here from it's lessons that are energetically passed down. So I'm just saying. All right, that was all talked about for a reason. Do I know the reason? I do not know the animals. Oh yeah, animals. My soul. Is your moon in Pisces? I'm just wondering because my family history are Taino. I don't know how to pronounce that, so forgive me if I butcher it. Taino Indian from Puerto Rico. Wow, Puerto Rico. I love that. I love that. I went to Puerto Rico once. Oh my God, it was the most amazing place. We stayed in, no, not Mayagüe. That was somebody I was related to. No, we stayed in Condado Plaza outside of Old San Juan, and we saw the fort. And oh my God, it was just the most beautiful place. I fell in love with Puerto Rico. I would have had, I was, I have a friend. She stopped by one of my live streams recently, Dr. Lisa Ramirez, who's doing an event. She's from Puerto Rico, and she's actually doing I don't have any information about it, but you can look her up online or go to Chakra Colada, the group, or even ask in my group. Even if you inbox me, if you're interested, she's hosting a retreat, and I think it's in May in Puerto Rico this year. So if that's something that interests you, I do not think I'm going to be there, although that sounds like a dream. But I don't think it's something I'm going to manifest right now. I've got some other things I'm working on, but I wanted to tell you guys because that's probably going to be super cool. I'm just saying. Did I bore everybody? Where'd everybody go? I'm just kidding. You know what? Everyone that's here right now, you're the ones that are meant to be here right now. And I'm so glad you're here. Oh my God. All right. So, all right. And Marshall Johnson says, hi, is there any unexpected money coming my way anytime soon? That's an excellent question. I want to let you guys know again that I am doing the psychic readings tonight. Aiden Learns Tarot. Hi, just started my YouTube account. Do you think it'll be successful? Well, congratulations on your new YouTube channel. That is awesome. Abuelita says, I've been to Puerto Rico. I have been to Puerto Rico since I was 7, but I've got family there, and my daughter is going there for her honeymoon. Oh my God, that's going to be so nice. Heather says, listening. I'm so happy. First of all, I'm happy about Aiden's channel. I'm happy about your daughter's honeymoon. And I don't know what Puerto Rico would be like now, but I would think it's still amazing. I just know that I just love the tropical. And it was the time that I went, I was in my early 20s, and I had an ex-boyfriend that had a chain of video stores. This is before Blockbuster. So it was, we stayed in a nice hotel, and we went out on his friend's boat and stuff. But the stuff that I really wanted to see was not stuff he was interested in. I wanted to go to the beaches, and I wanted to see all the natural stuff, and and he just wanted to gamble, and I don't gamble. And so anyway, that relationship didn't. Well, actually, he's still a Facebook friend for like 40 years now, but we, that it didn't work out as a relationship. You have to have something in common, no matter how nice somebody is. He was a very nice person, but anyway. But now he has many years now, a wife and 2 children that are now like grown-ups. And when I met him, he had a boy that was 7, which means he's got a huge age gap. But I just think that's cool. I think it's cool, like those that we stay with or don't stay with or whatever, and then how people, how they grow and how their lives unfold. And I see pictures. I don't, of him, and he likes my pictures on Instagram once in a while. I like his, and I'm just really happy. He looks really happy. He's got a lovely family. I'm really happy. I think it's really cool when we can. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but just have an open mind to exes and be positive. I'm sure there was a time in my life when where are we going with this? We're not going with that. Anyway, appreciating everyone. Nice to meet you, Aiden says. And thank you for being excited for me. I know that's good stuff. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I'm drawing myself to do more there specifically. But anyway, for right now, I've been really drawn to live stream. And so I'm streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. And Jennifer, you're first, by the way. It's an amazing, weird tapestry of life and multidimensional lifetimes. You said it, girl. I couldn't have said it better. Well, maybe I could have. No, just kidding. No, really. That's Trixie. Wait, stop. You just moved the phone and I wanted to show everybody. Okay, you changed it. Well, now it's weird. Okay, we'll put the phone down. Okay, so first things first. First, we've got Jennifer Williams. Now, I pinned the link, right, guys? Now, if you are interested in a live reading tonight, you can get the same reading for either $25, $33, or $44. You pick your price. You pick your price donation tonight of $25, $33, or $44. Okay, you get the same awesome live reading. You may get an energy clearing with that or healing, whatever it is that you need. But first things first, you will get a reading. And that is what Jennifer Williams is about to get. So that's what the angels, because it's 4-4 at 4. 4 p.m. East Pacific. So it's 7 for me. But anyway, it's all about the angels. And they said, we're going to guide your readings tonight. All right, let me quiet my mind. Download. So the download, this is the first time I've done this. The download was coming in this ear. And so I was drawn to put my hand up there to see if I could feel the energy, feel the download. And as I gently moved my hand, it shifted the sound. The sound waves were altered by the position of my hand as the download. Do you receive downloads? Not everybody receives them in the same way or at all. If at all, I receive them very often as high pitched sounds. Good morning, Zenda Bishop. What a great name, Zenda Bishop. I love your name. Uh, Can you guys see the link? Should I move it closer to the top? Maybe I know I see it there. I do see it there. I went with Kimmy or Abuelita. Kimmy, will it be better if I? Yeah, you get it too. I love it. Right here, as lively right now. Jennifer says I do. So Heather, both of you get it. Yeah, for me, this one came right into my left ear, which I love because now I know that's the angels. This is from today because that's where we are. I am calling in my spirit team, my higher self, my guides, all my guides who were drawn to read with me tonight. I am calling in my guardian angel. I am calling in the archangels. I'm calling in the angelic realm. I'm asking them to step forward today for these readings, to please bring through angelic readings. They're bringing me right to my heart center. They said heart centered readings. They said my readings are always heart centered, but they're really bringing a lot of emotion, a lot of feeling to my heart right now. And then I'm also calling in, as I always do, my beautiful galactic family, my galactic team, the ascended masters, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, who was ever drawn to work with us tonight. And of course, last but never least, always most. Or wait a minute, source energy. Now wait, because we are source energy. So we are all equal. All the energies are equal. It's just the way that I expand my energy out when I connect with spirit. Okay. Trixie's calling me to this deck. She just pushed these cards over. Oh, wait, look. Well, why don't you pick a card instead of the pen? Pick a card for Jennifer. Well, she did. She literally pushed this deck over. Ooh, another download. All right, spirit. Trixie loves Jennifer Williams. Yep. It's true. It's true. She loves a lot of you. She loves all of you. I'm just saying. But she's known Jennifer for years. And Jennifer helped when she went on walkabout one time, my sweet girl. Can I hug you? Can I hug you? I love you. I love this cat. She's such a beauty. Look at that face. Look at those eyes. Thank you for showing your beautiful eyes and your beautiful self. And there's a little beauty mark on her nose. You see the beauty mark? Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. The bow is fine, 'cause I'm holding it tight. I love you, Trixie. You're my delight. I have to change the nursery rhymes. I don't know why people wrote them to be so dramatic back in the day. I'm going to put you down now, love. Okay, honey? Okay. She didn't agree with me putting her down, but thank you for letting me hold you. I appreciate you. All right. She goes, yes. Oh, my beautiful Trixie. And Heather says, yes, all aspects lead back to source. Indeed, indeed. All right. I'm excited to see who's next. But first things first, we have the beautiful Jennifer Williams. You know what? If somebody has a yes or no question, I'm going to do the. I don't even probably need the pendulum. I don't really need the pendulum, but just for fun, we have the pendulum. So yes or no questions for 11:11 tonight, guys. You want to know a yes or no? We got 11:11. Might I do free readings? I might. It's possible. It's always possible. Everything is possible. So just know if you're here and you're in alignment, it's possible that I may call on you. But if you guaranteed, if you definitely want a reading tonight, I would suggest one of the three selections: 25, 33, or 44. Each one gets you the same exact reading. It's just the way Spirit decided to do the pricing today. Pick your price. Here we go. She didn't pick the card, but she picked the deck. First one, I thank Trixie for her loving input. Oh, I miss Peanuts. Oh, I know. I remember your beautiful Peanut. Let's just pause for a moment and send love to Peanut. Okay, so Peanut, I see him like kneading bread, right? With the paws behind your right shoulder. I see him go like this is your shoulder, and I see him going like this to you right now. He's on your right side. He's right behind you, dear. He's right behind you. Yeah. They're talking about you're very welcome. Mhm. Island, solitude. Interesting. You're moving, aren't you? I think you said you were moving. I feel like this has to do with moving. First of all, it has to do with your spiritual practice. They want you activation, wind. They're talking about you are coming into your own focus. Okay, let me put them down like this because I'm drawn to place them in this position. You are emerging now, Jennifer. Even though you are a beautiful, stubborn soul, you've told me before, but you've been becoming more compliant and more flexible, Spirit says. You've been growing and evolving. You are, my dear, emerging. They want to make sure that wherever you choose to live, that doesn't matter. You have to take time for yourself to meditate, to go within, to go within. The answer to everything is within you because you know it. You can do it for you read for Trixie. You intuited with me. I've been live with you. I know how gifted you are. You know, I feel like you fight that. You fight. They're saying tooth and nail. You fight that. Peanut's putting his claws up. Like, yeah, I'm saying. I'm saying. Um. Wow. They're talking about a new activation, and you just said that your ear is very active right now. They're telling you to focus. They're saying focus on the diamond in your heart. They're showing me a light. They're showing me a crystal or a diamond. They're calling it a diamond, and it's large and it's like there, and it's right there in your heart chakra, and it's beaming out this prism of light. This like this. It's the only thing I can call it. It's a prism of light, like rainbows of light, shooting out of your heart chakra. And they're saying that they're going willy-nilly, and that's why they want you to go within and to focus and to focus as you emerge, because you are being activated, and as you are attuning yourself, you are also fulfilling ancestral karma. All right, this is a plan that you gave to yourself when you came here, and you're going to be working on focusing your light, on focusing, because instead of the willy-nilly they're saying, you're going to be able to focus that love and that connection, because you're an amazing animal communicator. You're just a very, very gifted intuitive. Um, they're saying on the physical plane, you've kept yourself very busy, family, work, and everything, relationships. I mean, all good things, but busy. Whew. Now it's time. 2020 happened, 2021 happened, the world like shut down. We were kind of like reopened for business a little bit, and now is a new perspective. And they're also saying, she says, yes, recenter the love vibration. I get it for sure. And then talking about synergy, which is like the sum of the whole is greater. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. I feel this when I see this card, it means to me collaboration and connection. That you're not alone, and they keep bringing me back here to the heart chakra. They really want you to release and to nurture. Release what doesn't serve your heart chakra and nurture. And then follow your passion, Jennifer. Follow your passion, because you're like reigniting your heart center, and you're working. That's not even a word, but it is now. You're working. You're working on focusing your bliss, focusing your rainbow prism diamond light that comes from your heart. You are a healer. They said you are an attentive intuitive. What does that even mean? An attentive intuitive. Well, it is what it is. So I'm just saying, an attentive intuitive. So that is what I have for you today. And I hope that resonates with you. Thank you very much for your generous donation. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. Who's next? Thank you so much. Love your energy, and your cat is cute. My dogs are cute too. My other cat is cute. I love my furry family. Love it, love them. Oh, I love the sunflowers too. I'm very blessed and fortunate. Oh my goodness. I can't I can't show you because it's dark over there, so you wouldn't see it. But if I showed you Megan's little footsies, like she's sleeping belly up and her little footsies are like this, and she has white socks on her feet. It's her fur, but it's called white socks. There are two little white socks are up in the air. That's probably better seen than described, but so cute. Oh my God. So amazing. Thank you so very much, my dear friend. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I'm excited because this is very different than the other ones and the other readings I've done for you over the years. This is like it's now, and they're giving you the direct. They're showing you the heart with the diamond and the light and the focus. I mean, it's really narrowed it down to this is it, and this is what you have to do, and or not have to do. You know what I'm saying? If you're drawn to do it, but it's really they're saying it's the answer to the existential question that you've been seeking for quite a long time. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. All right, who's next? Who's next? Now, remember everyone who has donated. Thank you for sharing, Heather. Remember, everyone who has donated is entered into the contest. And the contest, the winner will receive a 1-hour session. And the winner will be selected in April. Okay, I want to see, is there any other group that I haven't shared in that I should be sharing in right now? Kimmy, you usually get every single one. And Heather, you do too. I just feel drawn to send it to the one in my, I don't know why. I'm probably in that one. It doesn't. Then, well, I wouldn't be drawn if it wasn't meant to be. So there it is. It's one from my where I live, the county. So there you go. You know what else is cool? That the more I learn about going back to, but seeing you has really inspired me. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. So have you put out any tarot videos yet, Aiden? And are you teaching tarot? Are you learning it or are you teaching it to others? Either way, it's cool. And all your live streaming, I'm just curious about the way that you're doing it. Feel free to like my YouTube channel, like and thumbs up, and I will follow you back. Okay. I don't always follow back, but being you're here and we're talking and you're appreciating my content, I will honor you in return and check out your content as well. It'd be my pleasure. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. I'm feeling drawn. I'm feeling drawn to Aiden. Didn't you ask me something a while ago about your channel? Okay, this is your question. Now remember, Spirit does not. It's interesting because when I get like linear questions, I think to myself, I wonder what Spirit's going to say because they usually don't answer in linear fashion in that way. But who knows? Okay, let's see what they have to say. They're asking you, Aiden, are you excited about it? Are you passionate about this? Are you doing what you love? Are you doing what you love, or are you doing something because uh, just gonna just coming out there? Are you doing what you love, or are you doing this because you're very welcome? You're very welcome, but because you think you can make a quick buck or something like that. No, I don't feel that from you. I just want you to know I feel sincerity from you, but I'm sharing the message the way it's coming out. So they're wanting to impart the spiritual wisdom to see this from their broader perspective. Why? Ask what is your why? Steve Jobs talked about his about why always, why did he create Apple? And I'm not an Apple follower or a fan. It's I mean it's a great brand, but it's not my thing. I liked the fact that he talks about your why. So what is your why in business? It's something that's really important why you're doing it. I'm here with you guys again tonight live because I just love doing this. I love reading. Okay, I love hanging out with my soul friends here. I love that. I love that. And I love that I'm able to well, I'm also able to generate some income, which for me is that's something that I love too. Trixie, please get down. But I wouldn't ever do this if I didn't love it. You know what I mean? There's lots of things I can do that would pay me more, a lot more. Actually, I was in sales for a long time, and excellent at it. Apparently, now that I've done my some of my genealogy, I realize that I'm a, like fourth generation salesman on my dad's side. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh no, on my father, my I think there was some farming back there, but you have to remember different time. All right, let's see. So Aiden says, I wanted to start a tarot channel to grow my craft. I'm currently in college and I want to focus in on what I love and talking to others. Beautiful. Okay, and you're right, not doing it for the money at all. I mean, be open, be open that, about money because you don't want to, unless that's hang on, let me get myself back in alignment. Obviously, that's something that I'm still working on aligning myself after all these years and doing this exclusively. This is my full time business with my private clients as well, of course, not just live streaming. But I really like live streaming. So I'm always looking for new and exciting things to share with you guys. And I'm excited that you're in college and you're doing this because I'm feeling growth. I'm feeling growth um, to learn your craft. I think that's a great idea that you could learn, you could teach, learn. Like the raw material talks about learn, teach, and teach learning. We're all here for both, but I feel that could be something as you grow your craft, you're learning and you're teaching as you go. And your audience could be your honestly when I first started doing live streams and psychic reading live streams specifically because I did it all at the same time, those were my first readings. I went from knowing that I realizing I was psychic and practicing like privately and in groups and stuff like that, and then just going live, and that's where and just immediately that's This is for me. This is a niche that I'm really drawn to, and I'm good at. But I was just drawn to do it. So what I'm saying is, you could, if you're drawn to do that, you can totally do what you're wanting to do. Of course, you already knew that. But anyway, Spirit's letting you know through me with confirmation that you can just get out there and say, hey, listen, I'm learning this, and this means that and that. Let's do a reading for you guys and for me. And what I'm saying, I feel like that could be a cool thing. Saying, I don't know if you've heard of Autumn from the Black and Orange channel on YouTube. Why does that sound so familiar? She goes live every day and reads on 12 political questions. She's my mentor and helps me to understand a lot. Well, I don't know her. I don't think I know her at all. Hang on, let me take a peek. Let me take a peek at Black and Orange. Black and Orange Tarot and Astrology. Oh, wow. Wow, she does exactly the opposite of what I do. That's fascinating. She really talks about Trump and Disney and lawyers, and that's really cool. Listen, it's not my calling, but it's great that it's her calling. I never even knew that she existed. So that's cool. And remember to, I'm going to read your comment in one moment, Abuelita. I wanted to remind you to, I think it's wonderful that she's your mentor. I think it's excellent. Do you work with her? Does she coach you? But I also want to remind you to follow. She does the exact opposite of what I do too. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. I thought, man, I was going to say, remember to you do what you're drawn to do. Like when I started reading, there were, I there's a lot of amazing readers out there, but they talk about a lot of contrast. And that's not my calling. Not my calling. My calling is to bring through healing readings. Healing readings. That doesn't mean spiritual bypassing that expression, because I've done a lot of stuff, and I've created a lot of contrast for myself. I've shared about it, and I encourage you all to share, because you can't just avoid things, but you don't have to talk about it all the time either, because the focus of my foundation is the law of attraction. You get more of what you focus upon, that like whatever, that like which unto itself is drawn. I think I said that backwards, but you know what I'm saying, because yes, the opposite. So I think it's really interesting to know that we're all here. We're all here with our own niches or niches, however you want to pronounce it. We're all here to do whatever. If you're drawn to do readings, then you do them your way, Well, let's see. So far, I've posted 4 videos. I have read on Taylor Swift, Disney, plastic, and mermaids. I just love giving people hope and smiles. Well, I will definitely have to check out your channel. Interesting. Cool. You're dealing with some topic. I have to check it out before I even, but I'm just really happy for you. I'm really happy for you. I have 2 cards. We have number 19, which is dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love, which is exactly what Spirit's been saying, channeling through me the whole time just now. And number 25, elephant spirit, learn from the past. That's interesting. That hits on a lot of levels. And they're also letting you know, keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Oops, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. My camera is a little bit blurry right now, but she's working. She's still working. So that's what this is all about. To do what you love and to grow, because I feel like you're still beautifully young and evolving. And as you evolve, your channel will evolve as well. Always follow your passion. I really want to encourage you not to let the vanity metrics be your guide, but your passion, because your vibe will attract your tribe. And even if you're connecting to 3 people, right? Those 3 people are going to reach 3 more and 20 more and thousands. You don't even know, you know what I mean? It's infinite. So if you're drawn to share or to go live or to post videos about whatever, you follow that passion, and then whoever watches, and just know. But I also want to encourage you to to connect with your tribe. I know that you said earlier that that's something you want to do. And I do feel a heart connection because that's really important. That's really what I feel is really important. But spirits, we're talking about, I mean, you're here on a day and we're talking about the angels with the fours, and they want you to know the heart connection is really sincere and really important, you know? So that's what I've got for you today, Aiden. That was my gift to you, and congratulations on your brand new YouTube channel. Yeah. And congratulations on going to college too. I'm proud of you. Okay. All right. Who's next? Thank you so much. It means so much to me. Can't wait to connect with you even further. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. And now Alberlita said, today I got a mammogram and I took God and Jesus with me. I feel so relaxed when I went. I feel like something was in the car with me and it was good. And I heard everything will be okay. And it was. Woohoo! I am so happy for you. I am so deeply, amazingly, passionately happy for you, Abuelita. I'm really, really happy for you. You're awesome. You're super awesome, my dear. Cool. All right. So again, if anybody is drawn to donate for a reading today, you have your choice: 25, 33, or 44. And just something to share. Like when I do these different ideas that spirit gives me as far as going live and what to offer, some of them do well, some of them don't do well, some of my ideas, but they're spirit's ideas. But there's never loss, because as long as you guys are here now and on the replay, because it's always now, that's that's what matters most of all. you know if I make money, great. That's important because I need to feed my dogs. But that's not why I'm here. Because I would not be doing this if I didn't love what I do. I love it so much, and I love my soul tribe. I love you guys so much. Whenever it's interesting, because the days that I don't go live, I notice sometimes, because I live kind of a solitary life with my beautiful angel dogs and cats. But my soul tribe is all over the world. And I'm meeting. I set the intention to meet, some people that live close to me that are also into this whole thing, spirituality and self-awareness and unconditional love, and leave the ego over there. We'll meet heart to heart. That's really important for me at this point in my life. So that's why I don't have a lot of people that I just hang around with, because I have to be able to just be open and be myself and feel that you are yourself. And sometimes, and it's so apparent to me, especially now when I'm meeting somebody's facade. Do you know what I mean? When I'm meeting there, and I don't mean ego in a derogatory sense. I mean, some people are just still playing the role that they incarnated to play this role, and they've got all the programming, and a lot of times the programming is just so too dense for me, and I don't feel comfortable. So if I don't feel comfortable just being myself, then that's not somebody I want to spend time with. You're from Texas? Welcome. I'm in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And so but at the same time, we are drawn to have teachers. So I've had neighbors in recent times who were teachers for me. They're not, I wouldn't even talk about this kind of stuff with them. There wouldn't be, I don't even think they would comprehend. Anyway, but we were on friendly terms for a long time until they did something extremely inappropriate. And so I've mentioned it before, and it's not, but anyway, but it's okay. It's okay, because I've learned that you can love unconditionally, even though you don't want to have anything to do with somebody because they did something really, inappropriate, and you know, yeah. So, yeah, I don't feel like sharing anymore about that. It wouldn't serve me, and it wouldn't serve you. So, interestingly, while I'm on a lower spiral, my birth brother, contacted me suddenly. I had a little bit of a heads up because my niece asked me if you wanted if I wanted my mother's piano, the piano that I was raised with, the piano that I played, and Bonnie says, Brian, I love to make our way over to you. I would love to hang out with you guys again. I so would love to see you guys again, Bonnie. So let me know. Let me know. We will totally, yeah, we'll make plans, girl. Maybe we could even make plans like for the day or whatever. Or I don't know. We'll have a great time. We can even do something like I don't know, maybe a psychic reading party. Or I mean, I'll tell you what, I like hanging out with my friends one on one. So in my life, since my earliest childhood, I've even though when I used to go to bars and stuff, and my sometimes I'd go with a group, but I didn't like it. I preferred going with my best friend at the time. She was a wild one. Anyway, but I was a wild one too. So, or wanted to be. No, I kind of was, but I saw her as the wild one. So in my mind, I was not. But anyway, I love the one-on-one connection with another soul. I love that. I find, but I also had fairly recently, a few months ago. Hello, Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Suzanne says, I remember him. Yes, yes, that's the one. That's the brother. I'm going to finish that in a minute. Let me go back to the piano. So anyway, so many years ago, before he and my mom had their rift or whatever you want to call it, they broke up, and they never did. Well, that's not true. At the end, he did. Doesn't matter. But she moved in with him for a short time, and moved with her piano, and so he's had her piano, which is fine. It was a little upsetting to me for a bit because honestly, I played it and he didn't. But it was my mother's, and it went there with her. And once it was already in his house, and he wanted his kids to play. Well, anyway, his kids are grown up now. Sean's almost 30, and Erica's 24, and I guess they don't want it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have offered it to me. It is what it is. He also, but anyway, so he offered it to me. But I asked him to send me pictures. I said, I mean, first of all, it's expensive. It's a costly thing to move a piano. Okay, and you can't have just anybody move a piano. You need piano movers. And I know he hasn't taken care of it because he doesn't play any musical instrument. So I said it's a delicate musical instrument. Before I invest money to have it moved, I need to see the condition that it's in. And I don't mean has it gotten a scratch. I mean, I know that one of his dogs chewed the leg of it. I saw that in a photo, and he was using it to hold his TV. And now that he has, I guess, must have put the TV on the wall, and now he doesn't need it to hold his TV anymore. So I'm not really, it hasn't had any love for a long time. But I want to make sure like the soundboard isn't cracked, or I mean, does it play at all? Let me see what it looks like. And he's like, "Oh, you're looking a gift horse in the mouth." That's not a gift if you're asking me to spend like $1,000 to move an object, and I don't even know if it plays. I don't care that it was. I mean, not that I don't care that it was my mother's. I care very much that it was my mother's, and the one that I was raised playing. But if it doesn't work, I don't need a large object in my house that doesn't function. And if it does work, well, maybe I want to give it to somebody else, somebody who has family, someone who will hand it down generation to generation, because that piano deserves to be played and loved, you know? And when I croak, I don't have children, right? And obviously, my niece doesn't want the piano because otherwise she would probably take it now. I mean, listen, she could change her mind later on, but I don't know. I would like to see that piano with a family that just, that loves it and passes it down. It's a really nice piano. So I don't know. I'm just John to talk to you guys about this. I don't feel like he was doing it from his heart. You know, it's expensive to have it moved out of your house. So if you get somebody to move it and pay for the moving, well, then then he cleared that space and it didn't cost him a dime. And that's, you know, but I appreciate, let me look at it from a high vibrational perspective here, because I'm really judging now. I'm really judging his intentions because I feel what I feel. But looking at it from a high vibrational space, he reached out to me first. Even though we're not in contact anymore, we're not anti. Well, we just don't talk. But I didn't block him on Facebook, he didn't block me. We're open in case of emergencies or whatever, but we don't chat anymore because we tried it and it didn't work. We have nothing in common. Even his daughter said, "You two are so completely different," you know, and that's all right. So, Yeah, sometimes I look at that. So right, so I've been kind of a little bit, you know, like, well, he's not giving it from his heart. Well, he's giving it if I want it, but I just wanted to see what it looks like, and I think this that's extremely valid, and I stand by that, and there we go. So I don't know. It's okay. It's interesting because in my family, that was something that my mother used, and this is important for somebody. Somebody's going to get a message right now. So, escuchen, listen. Ow, something going on with your right ear? Um, my mom was listen, our parents are only they do their very best. Okay. My mother did her best with what she knew, and how she knew how to parent. Okay. Anyway, so in her parenting, she would drive a wedge between people because she didn't want them to, she felt persecuted. She felt like if the two brother and sister or the father and daughter or anybody were close, then she was going to be left out. It would like terrified her or something. So she did everything she could to drive wedges between people. And so she used that piano all the time with my brother and I throughout our lives. And I don't know when realized that it was bullshit, but at some point I realized, oh, it's a game. It's like, oh, well, when I die, you're going to get the piano. And then the other sibling would do something nice. And then it's like, oh, well, when I die, you're going to get the piano. So it went back and forth and back and forth. It never really moved. Right. But energetically, it's like, you're going to get it. No, you're going to get it. No, and I'm sure she's told us both at times, you're both going to get it. Interestingly, we've both had it. But I also feel that's important to know that sometimes an object is just an object. I mean, it's really just is it w- okay, so it's holding space for an energy. I would, if I ever took this piano home, I would have this thing cleared. I would clear it energetically with like all my friends, everyone who's assigned, maybe all of us together as a collective. We'll do it on a live stream and just send love to the piano. I would invite us all to do that now because it's a beautiful piano. It's not her fault she got in, she was in the middle of a tug of war with a family, and you know um yeah, I still feel you know, but I feel that families, parents, they do their best. Sometimes they do such a great job as a teacher that that the thought of the child being a parent one day is not even a thought for me. For me, that's how it was with me. I thought I do not want children. you know it was because it was just and I don't mean, and I don't know why I'm going there, but here we are. And I'm not saying my childhood was horrible. It was very emotionally twisted. It was not physically abusive. um hmm, not in the way that others have experienced that. No. Although I don't need to compare myself, but I'm just saying it was mostly. Anyway, why am I comparing? Why am I judging my past? Why am I talking about it at all? What's my point, Spirit? Somebody needed to hear this about the piano. Somebody needed to hear that there's something in your life where the parent or the person is using this as a pull, maybe a child, as a tug of war, like sometimes the parents in a divorce with an animal or a child will do this tug of war thing, like use them as a thing. And so the piano and so that was the whole reason that I mentioned that, because somebody needed to hear that. And you know who you are. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Now, if you're feeling that message was for you right now and you'd like to book a private reading with me, I would love that. Be my pleasure. I have a special, actually a birthday special going on until Wednesday. I extended it. It's normally my private readings are $125, and worth every penny of it. And I'm charging less than a lot of other people who are doing this as I do. But I will say that I have a big special running right now, and it's $70 off. So your private reading would only be $55 if you book it by today, by Wednesday, by the 6th. Book it by the 6th, and then we can schedule it for you anytime. I have some openings this month, and then I have even more openings next month. So April and May. That's what we're looking at, April and May. All right. So did anybody now? If anybody wants, I need more time. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, PayPal. Now, if you would like a full live reading right now, I am doing those for either $25, $33, or $44. It doesn't matter which one. Just send one of those amounts, any one of those three, because it's your choice. You pick your price out of those three selections, and I will give you a full live reading. In the meantime, let me see if I'm drawn to a free read. I really want to see you guys again. I had so much fun that day. We went to the park and everything, and I loved it. I wish you guys lived closer, but where you live is lovely. And so, but yeah, I'd love to see you guys again. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. We have trolling in the park one day. Trolling in the park. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me fix that. Yeah, that was called spam. Spam. Little spam on white bread with some mayo. Spam. That was a troll or anyway, they're gone. We got rid of them. They disappeared. And I send them love. Love, love, love. Send them love. I know it doesn't sound like I'm sincere, and that's okay too. But I genuinely, my soul is sending them love. There. Now I attune to it. I had to get my mind to quiet down to connect with the heart center. It's interesting. The piano thing is definitely bringing up some emotions for me. Some old stuff to work through, and that's all right. Oh God, look at Spirit is saying, "Surrender now." Moth Spirit number 39. Surrender now. So just surrender to the feeling. And Jennifer says, "Yes, release the point of attachment others impose on you, and maybe." This is a segue for everyone to look deeper into the opposite perspectives of imposed restrictions. Ah, there you are. That's my Jennifer. That's the girl I know. That reader, you're amazing. And Aiden says, if you would like to connect with more people like-minded like you, I'd love to introduce you to Autumn and her friend Sarah. They'd love you. I would be honored. I will. I don't know. I mean, I literally don't talk about politics at all. But if hey, I'd love to meet her. I'd love to meet her. She looks awesome. I think it's fascinating. So maybe that's something I'm supposed to. I'm not supposed to do it. I don't feel that, but to be open to hear about from a spiritual perspective. I would be interested. I'll probably when we turn off, I'll probably check her out because I am curious. I am curious. And Bonnie says it would be nice if we lived closer. I believe we would be spending more time doing things together. I do too. I do too, my dear. I just love you and Brian. Brian's her lovely husband. I think I introduced you on camera. This is Bonnie and her beautiful husband Brian. I mean, beautiful Bonnie and her handsome husband. Oh, never mind. You got it. But yeah, you're both like super cool. Wow, Trixie, please. I think that's like extra cool. Like 2 for 1. Like a married couple, and you like them both. Because I do. And they're both into this, into cool stuff. And I call it cool. Trixie, seriously? Seriously? You're just remove your butt? She's moving everything around. You cat girl. Although she did just show you Bonnie's beautiful calendar that you made for me on the wall. Trixie, please stop pushing my stuff around, please. You just showed everybody that I have to dust my fan. That's my own personal business. I bought a really cool fan that lasts for years, but it doesn't open up. So I literally have to take out my vacuum and try to suck the little things out of it. It's a pain in the tushy. But it works great. Oh, my babies are sleeping. Anyway. All right. Yeah, sure. I mean, why, Aiden, are you on Facebook? Because I would love to invite you to join my Facebook group, High Vibrational Mastery, the group. We have an awesome soul family group. You're hanging out with a lot of them right now. And yeah, that would be really cool. And I do want to make more friends on YouTube as well. In fact, I'd be interested in collabs. That could actually be interesting. Collabing with somebody that specifically does readings on things that I don't do. I don't even follow politics. That could be actually a fun thing. because he said, yes, I will look you up right now. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. High Vibrational Mastery, the group. Will somebody drop the link in the comments, please? Either like Heather or Kimmy. I love you guys. Yeah, we have an awesome group. We're up to about nearly 3,000 people. Yeah. I know. Isn't that amazing? Every time I say it, I'm like, really? Wow. And I know I talk about vanity metrics, but that's not vanity metrics. That's organic. I didn't pay anybody to enter the group. I didn't, you know what I mean? People have just been coming like steadily through the years, and inviting other people, and then they come. And so I'm just really excited because I love that group so much. That group is my heart. I just activated my YouTube today for lives. You did, Jennifer? Oh, that's great. Oh my God, you have so much to share. You have so much to share, girlfriend. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Oh man, girl, we're gonna collab too. Let's do that. Let's do more stuff. I want to do more stuff on YouTube. I have to find out. Yeah, that's what. Yep. YouTube, Patreon. I love Facebook. My whole family, my soul family is mostly here on Facebook. But most of you are also on YouTube, and I'm not gonna leave Facebook at all ever. I don't ever see that happening. I mean, I can't predict forever, but I don't see that in my any kind of future. Because I just love you all so much. And she goes, I did. I love it, but I also love YouTube. I started on YouTube. I know I'm not going to tell. I've told you. I've told most of you before that Thank you so much, Heather. That my YouTube channel had like 154,000 views in the first 3 videos. The first one I put out in 2015. Don't even bother to look. You won't find that. I took it all down. It had over 17,000 views, and then my next one had 15,000 views. I was talking about narcissistic abuse. I wasn't awake yet. I was waking up to what had happened to me, and I was talking about it publicly, processing all the stuff. And then in 2019, when I'm like, this is not what I do anymore, I thought at the time that I was going to be helping other people to heal from narcissistic abuse. But that's not what I'm drawn. I mean, of course, if that's something, but that's not specifically what I'm drawn to focus on. I do what I do, and a lot of the people, a lot of my soul tribe have been through those type of situations. But I also believe that we attract what it is that we focus on. So if I do all my focusing on that topic, even though my intention will be good to help people, it wouldn't serve me. That's what I was drawn, and so I took down like 100 and something videos. Yeah, so that was a big shift, and that's okay because you're allowed to shift. You're allowed to change what it is. Oh, little M, hi. You're allowed to change what you're doing. Every now and then I'll bring one up, um, because there's a reason. I didn't delete them. They exist. I just don't share them. But there's a reason that they still exist. Maybe one day something will be, I don't know. I haven't been drawn. Honestly, I really haven't been drawn. I've just been getting further and further away from that. And honestly, I don't miss it at all because I spent a lot of time in my life being in relationships with people that could be labeled that way, that I would have labeled that way when I was labeling people that had things that like tendencies about being controlling and manipulative. And I was looking for someone that was obviously controlling and manipulative. And so we felt we'd find each other, because people do, but it's not one-sided. And you're not a victim. You're co-creating the experience. And so when you release the facade of victimhood, the role that you're playing of victimhood. Hello, she's biting my hand. It's really cute. When you get rid of when you're done with the whole, and you're like, you know what? There are no victims here. I create my own reality. And in creating look at that face. In creating your own reality, I can't even make it. She's like, you don't need to think about that. Just pet me. Just pet me. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Look at her. I love her. Tickle, tickle. Okay, you're happy now? She's letting mommy put her on camera. She's like, oh yeah, I moved the camera all over the place today. Okay, so let me see. Little M, yay! And Aiden says, we have a daily group that meets on StreamYard. Oh, it's not anything tarot related, but Autumn started it. And the goal is to encourage each other's creativity. I'd love to send you the link. I'll have to watch and see what it looks like. If you have it on, I would love to see it. And if I'm drawn, I would join. Yeah, I would. That would be. It could be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know yet. But thank you for the invitation. I really am honored, and that could be very interesting. I have to see how I feel when I, because the topic is just so unlike what I. So it's not. So you don't talk about tarot. So do you? So you're broadcasting live on Streamyard, just talking about. Are you meeting on Streamyard and broadcasting, or you're meeting on Streamyard like it's a Zoom meeting? Okay, and I think it would be a great way to get to know Autumn and I. Well, cool. Thank you for that. I'm honored. Yes, I look forward to it. Okay, I'm just fixing my hair. Okay, Jennifer the Trixie. Heather's smiling. I know she's so pretty. She's such a pretty cat. Okay, one more view because you can't resist. I mean, how could you resist? One more time. Meow 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 meow. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, sorry. Baby talk. Yes. Okay. What did you do last night? Oh, I was watching See Megan talk baby talk to her cat and stuff. All right, who's next? Okay. Donations. Anybody wants to donate? And no, that's okay because if someone does, you may. You can also donate if you feel drawn to donate, like any amount. You can donate, and sorry, I got to rub my ass. You can donate to be entered into the contest too, or you don't have to donate anything. Just be here. I'm so glad that you're all here. Just saying. Okay, so who wants? Okay, everybody. This is gonna be fun. All right, I'm gonna put all your names in the random name generator. Watch this. I'm a creative genius. I'm just saying. I'm inspired by spirit. They're the creative geniuses, but I'm a great receiver and I love doing new things. Okay, so oh look at that. I've got okay. I'm going to share this. All right, so everybody who would like a reading, give me your let's see the Baxter commercials for Meow Mix, the orange cat. I remember him. I remember that. Was it Baxter or Moore? Oh, Morris was a different cat, right? Morris was, but he was also orange. Baxter. Meow 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 meow. And then we talk for 3 minutes. Oh, we broadcast a YouTube to YouTube. And we have around 50 viewers on that channel. We work silently and individually for 25 minutes each, focusing on separate projects. I work on my music, and then we talk for 3 minutes. Oh, I'd have to. So you're not talking. You're all, which is fine. But are you meditating, or you're all doing your own thing? So you're all silently just together. I like this idea. So you're just energetically supporting each other. So it isn't like a 20 like a 25-minute conversation. It's a 3-minute conversation after like a 25-minute energetic support group. Is that what this is? This is freaking inspired. Oh, Morris for 9. That sounds extremely cool. Yeah, definitely. You can message me on Facebook. I want to see I want to see more about this. This sounds really cool. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Yeah. But we do it 4 times. I have to see the detail. It's hard. I'm having a hard time. But 4 times a week? 4 times a day? 4 times a what? You meet for 20 for like 30 minutes 4 times a what? Do you sit there silently like and you mean like somebody might be writing their book or somebody's playing an instrument or somebody's meditating or somebody's sending healing? Something like that? I'm getting such an intuitive hit right now. I'll message you on Facebook. Good idea. Yeah, I'm getting such an intuitive hit about ideas here. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Thank you. All right, so tell me who wants a reading. If you're here and you would like a card, I'm going to put you in the wheel. So let me share this. Why? Because it's fun. That's why. That's exactly why. So, can you guys say this? Yes, you can. All right. So I'm going to clear everybody's name. These were all the potential winners from the April contest, and the winner was da 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 da. Where'd she go? Linda Ernest. Linda Ernest is the winner, and her reading is tomorrow. Actually, her private reading. So I'm clearing the board. So if you're here, tell me your name if you're interested in reading. Okay, D'Angela, hello. Okay, okay. So I've got, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I've got Brian, D'Angela, Heather. Okay, who else? Alicia, hello, Alicia. Okay, all right. So we've got Alicia Walker, Jennifer Williams. Well, if Spirit has more to say to you, Jennifer, then so be it, my dear friend. I love you. All right, Jennifer Williams. Make sure, oops. All right. All right. So I've got Jennifer, Alicia, Heather, D'Angela. That's a lovely name. Okay. All right. Is that it? I've got one, two, three, four, five. Jody Franks. There we go. And I know I just read for Aiden. So, okay. So, okay. Jody Franks. All right. All right. I think we're going to spin the wheel. Is there anybody else before I spin the wheel? We have one, two, three, four, five, six. All right. And if you don't want a reading, that's okay too. So, all righty. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel now. Are you ready? Congratulations, Brian. Woohoo! All right. We will now remove Brian from the list. And Brian is about to get a reading. Hi, Brian. Bonnie, is Brian here? Of course, he is, obviously. But hang on. Let's remove that and bring me back. And woohoo! Congratulations, Brian. Brian gets a reading. Becky Walker, hello. There are a lot of walkers. Are you guys related, or it's? I see. Okay. Sometimes I'll just notice that, like, sometimes it's always spirit, but sometimes, like with the Grahams, that they're all related. Brian, you're next. There we go. Okay, so Brian is the husbandly half of the Bonnie and Brian marriage. So Brian's getting a reading right now. Congratulations. All right, let's see. I think I'll stop sharing that for now because we don't need that for the moment. Okay, let's see. I'll be right back. I have to make some more hot water. I'm really, really excited. I love you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Hot water and tea. Un momento, por favor. Oh no, not okay. It's going. Ah, jeez, crackers. Unexpected. What's I want to show you guys? I keep feeling like there's something I was meaning to show you. Heather Graham said she had to go see what her mom is doing. Okay. Hi, Megan. It's Brian. Hi, Brian. Good to see you. Good to feel your energy. Okay. And Justine Forlong says, first time here. I'm in Australia. Well, welcome. I mean, just let me say hello. Welcome, Justine. It must be like early in the morning. Let's see. So let me see. It's Monday, April 4th here in Florida, and it's 8:35 a.m. What day and time is it in Australia? I just think that's the coolest. I've never been to Australia, but that's a country I'm really drawn to. I've always wanted to visit. Okay. Becky Walker says first time here as well. I'm so glad you guys are here. Yeah, we're doing this cool thing with spinning the wheel. Now, if you definitely want a reading, I do have readings for donation, and you'll be next on the list. All right. And today I'm from Canada. Okay, excellent, Becky. Wonderful. I love it. I love you guys. I'm so glad. So yeah, if anybody wants to donate for a reading, all right. Today we have I do something different most of the like a lot often. I will say, I can't say all the time, but I do something different often because spirit calls me to try different things. Today they said give them 3 prices and they choose the donation amount. So Trixie, please dear, sit down. Stop that. So it's either $25 or $33 or $44. And today it just happens to be 4-4. And we went live at 4, but whatever it is, Trixie, cat girl, you've got to stop it. Not funny. She's such a diva. Have I mentioned that this cat? Did I? Because I love you. Yes, I do. I love her. Like, oh my God, I love her so much. But she is absolutely, look at this. I'll just show you in case you haven't seen her. Just in case you missed her the first time. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Let me back it up a little bit. Sorry. Well, you asked for it, Trixie. Close up. Yeah, because I got a cool camera that can see all angles. Yeah. So I got you on camera again, girl. Pretty girl. All right. That's enough of that. Sorry if I made everybody nauseated when I moved the camera so much. All righty. Jennifer is smiling with kitty cats. And yeah, so if you want to donate for a reading, you'll be entered into well, first of all, you get a live reading, a full live reading. And then you'll also be entered into the contest. And the winner of the contest wins a full 1-hour private psychic session with me. So the contest is going to be running all of April, and the winner will be chosen on May 1st. I'm excited for that. I love working with you guys. Also, if you're looking to book, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, maybe you want a psychic reading, or you feel like you want some healing or some direction, like spiritual life coaching, or whatever it is that you need. I am a conduit. I'm a channel for spirit. So if you're drawn to work with me privately, just inbox me on Facebook, or you can email me at highvibrationalmastery.com. I also have a website. You can actually message me there, but the fastest way for me to respond to you is truly Messenger. At this time, I'm very, very prompt because I do a lot of work online and I always have it open because all my friends are there. Oh my God. It's like this open line of communication with everybody I love most in the whole world. And I can reach out at like any time and say hello or an idea that came to mind or whatever, or even not say anything, but just see their name there. And I feel so warm and loved. And I send them love. And this is how I feel about Messenger and my friends. And, and Facebook and YouTube. The YouTube, well, you know what? YouTube is perfect just the way it is. And I feel like this is, and they do have a community section, though I haven't been, I'm excited now. I'm going to be more active on Facebook than ever. I mean, that too, on YouTube than ever too, because that's been my intention. And I'm excited. I feel more going in that direction as well. So, all right, Brian, here we go, my friend. Okay. I gave you my pitch already. If you want a reading now or you want a reading privately. Now, in the meantime, Oh, it's by the way, with the readings today, you choose your price. You choose, you select from those three prices. And my PayPal link is pinned in the comments. And the Cash App link is not a link, but the Cash App name is also, it's just $ C Megan Michael. Or you can also use Facebook Pay. Now I'm going to clear my mind. Spirit and the angels and Brian's guides, and I'm calling in my spirit team. I am seeing Brian outside by your lake, by the water. I see Brian with a fishing pole. Do you, Brian? Do you have a fishing pole? Oh, why do I have Jennifer William? I love you, Jennifer, but I'm looking for. There's Brian. Um, is that something that you would have? Like, it looks like to me, it looks like a stick with a string. It looks like something very simple. I don't really see you like casting a. I don't even know how you call it. A fishing rod or a net or anything like that. But I do see that, and you're by a tree. It looks similar. It looks like the space that Bonnie live streamed the other day, and by on your property. That's what it looks like. Yes, I fished for Jimmy. There you go. Okay. All right. So you're standing that, and that's where you're standing in the tree, which I believe is what Bonnie said where Jimmy is. You're fishing for Absolutely. Now I see. What else, Spirit? Oh, I love being psychic. I really do. All right. So Brian fishes for Jimmy. Jimmy is the owl. He's a wild owl that lives by Bonnie and Brian. I'm connecting to the energy that is Jimmy. Jimmy considers you a very good friend, Brian. He's saying someone you can count on and rely on. He appreciates the food. Jimmy appreciates your friendship. He's saying no strings attached. He's saying, I know you wanna look at me, but who wouldn't? Like I'm a beautiful owl. He's got a little bit of he's a good, not conceited, but a good sense of self. He knows who he is, you know, and he understands the relationship, and that's fine with him. He's quite pleased. He said he leaves you feathers all the time for you to find. And he's saying sometimes it's from the angels. The angels are showing that like they're passing down a feather like to Jimmy, and then he's passing it down to you. So a lot of times these feathers, these Jimmy feathers that you're finding are messages from the angels. I'm asking, how will he know? They're saying ask. Is this from you, Jimmy, or is this from the angels? You'll know. You'll just know. Is that how it is? Yeah, he's got his own way of doing it, but they're saying yes. Um, I want to say goodnight to Jennifer real fast. Jennifer says, thank you so much. For my awesome reading, my dear friend. I'm going to bed now here in Ireland. Much love to you and all your awesome fur babies. Extra hugs for Trixie. Catch you again real soon. I love you. Thank you again for your generous donation and allowing me to read for you tonight. You're a great friend and amazing intuitive, and I love you. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay. So here we are. Whew. Jimmy's saying great catch. Did you get him like a big wiggly fish or something recently? There's a great catch. He's really excited about that. A recent catch. I'm seeing the perspective, Brian, of Jimmy watching you catch the fish. And I see him flying in. I see him flying in to land above on a branch and observe I guess I think like maybe you're taking it off the hook or something like that. Does that make any sense? Is that something that does? I mean, it has to make some form of sense. But can you relate to any of what I'm saying? You can just let me know. It's really interesting that I. Jimmy says sometimes I watch him, but he doesn't notice. But he feels my presence. So you don't see him. You may not see him, but he sees you and he's present with you and you're connected last week. He really appreciated that big wiggly fish. He saw that. He saw that coming. He's like, "Oh yeah, that was a good one." He said, "Any more like that? Keep them coming." Jimmy said he honors the way that you respect the property that you live on. That's his home. That's and he's there. He's happy. He's there to share that space with you. I know he has a larger radius for his home, but that's he does feel very at home. Um, and you are the current caretaker of the land. And I say it in that way because, these human bodies only last for maybe 110, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's Jimmy speaking from the higher perspective. Hmm. He comes down right next to me and waits for a fish. Oh my God. I love that so much. He comes down right next to me and waits for a fish. That's what he's saying. He loves to watch you fish. It's exciting. It's like almost like a father son thing in a way. And I'm not sure which one is which. It's a connection that you guys have. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like that closeness, that bond that you guys have over that fish. You're standing there fishing just for him. You know what I mean? It's really just the two of you. You're not fishing for just you're going to share it with. No, you're fishing for Jimmy, and Jimmy's there to appreciate you and stand by and connect your energies together. I'm feeling a beautiful blending. Very connected. You're very intuitively connected to each other. He's showing me you as indigenous, a Native American. I don't even know what's politically correct to say these days, honestly, because I don't watch TV. But I mean, I watch movies, but that's some. Anyway, I'm just saying it. Anyway, if I say anything that doesn't make sense, please just let me know privately, and I won't say it again. Well, that's not entirely true. If I insist on saying it, but no, I mean, if there's something that's offensive to a group or anything like that, I wouldn't do it. But I have a feeling Native American is not an offensive term. I would hope not. And if it is, somebody's going to let me know now. Oh, and look at this. Look at this, Brian. I've got this right here. Wolf instinct. You are a Pisces sun, right? So you're very intuitively and mm, like cellularly, like on a cellular level, they're saying keen on animals. My word was drawn. Their word is keen. Are we still? I think I'm still with Jimmy too. He's like, our owls are sharp and keen. So they're very, very connected, and it's something that you're very passionate about. These moments when you're fishing for Jimmy and he's there that's just, oh my God, that's what this feels like right here. This is love. This is love. That is unconditional love. That's exactly what you two are doing. That's unconditional love, Brian. You are unconditionally loving that owl, Jimmy. You are fishing just for him in that now moment, right? And he knows it and he feels it and he watches you and appreciates it and in return he watches over you. Again, that's what he was saying. Even when you don't know, I'm watching over you. He spends a lot of time in solitude, but he's really bonded with you. The two of you have really grown quite close. They're showing me the passion card, fire. Now, what does that have more to do with what? Elaborate, spirit, if there's something to elaborate on. Mhm. It's the passion of the connection. It's a soul tie. They're going like they're trying to show me like a connection that's like to show me how to put my hands together in a way that's really like really not easily offended. Thanks though. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. But that I like I did back to that point. I feel that you are in another life. Um, I don't know if you are you indigenous in this life, Native American at all. I feel it because I know there is a concurrent life running as well, and you are both in it together. You're both in that life together as well. So he knows you as Brian, but the soul that is Jimmy also knows you as Sitting Deer. I'm hearing two names. I'm hearing Sitting Deer and Little Rock. Maybe Sitting Deer was in Little Rock. I'm going to leave that with you. It'll be interesting to see. But the name, I feel the name is Sitting Deer. I feel your name in that life is Sitting Deer. Is there anything else in this? Yeah, it's this. Emergence. Emergence, dragonfly. What is the message with this? That due to the circumstances in recent years, limiting movement or whatever, they're saying that you've emerged even more. You've become even closer to the land and to the animals. I feel Mother Earth herself is appreciating you and Bonnie. I'm talking about both of you when I talk about the way you care for the land. But how is really sharing that her love and appreciation. I also feel, yeah, I feel like you're getting closer and closer with the animals and with the planet. And I do feel that they're saying give them a podium to preach from. They're showing me that you are speaking up in favor of, because I won't say against because that would be pushing against. You're not speaking against something. You're in favor of things that are healthy, are healthy for the water, that are healthy for the land, that are healthy for the animals, that you're standing up for. You're taking a stance in a positive light, and you're sharing your passion for the animals, for the planet. You're sharing, and people are waking up. Their eyes are opening. You have a perspective on the earth in a way that a lot of people don't because of the beautiful could be a guide. I'll tune into that in a minute. Oop. Uh-oh, that's a thingy. We know what that is. Hold on a minute. Okay. Spam. Delete. Okay. I love that Brian's saying absolutely. Yes. Yeah, this is a turning point. They're saying it's a turning point. It's a revelation. And they're saying blessings. That's what they've got. They're saying blessings. Blessings to you, blessings that thank you, blessings that you will not be alone. They're doing this with you. They're they're there to literally ground and support you. Mother Earth is there to support you on your platform, to hold you lovingly and support you. Wow, that's something I've never felt before like that. And then the animals and the trees and wildlife, they are around you, supporting you from their unique perspectives, plural perspectives as well, and from above. They're also saying owl is your totem animal and that Jimmy is connected. is connected to his. I'm asking, connected to your spirit guide, or he is. Hang on, connected to. Connected to. He can't be a guide. He's physically here right now. Hang on. Let me get more clarity on that. They're calling him an angel of guidance and wisdom and a teacher. A, you've created a you've what? They're saying a co-created habitat which sustains life beautifully. There's not one over the other. It's a meeting of the souls and the minds and the minds. And so they're encouraging you to share your perspective on the land and on the animals, and then the way that you perceive and that you honor life. Your the way they're to represent to represent them from a high vibrational and from a loving, they're calling it a loving, they're calling it representing them from a loving supportive position, understanding that people, a lot of them are asleep and they just they know not what they do. um, when people are unkind to animals or the earth, they don't know. And that said in the right way with the right heart, um, eyes, they're showing me eyelids like awakening. They're also showing me like there's a second lid on some people's eyes, like the first one is open but the second one is, but they're opening different rates. People's eyes are opening. Anyway, that was I hope that resonated with you, Brian. That was so interesting. I It was very different. It says nature is to be respected, not used. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And let me ask that question about, they're saying little deer is the Native American representation of the you that is concurrently running in another life. They're showing me he's still young. He's still young. Very sensitive. He's very sensitive. I feel like little deer is like 15. Like 15, 16. Indigenous. I said what year? They said 1542. I don't know what was going on in 1542, but that's what I'm getting. And he's very sensitive. And he's very sensitive, very slender, kind of introspective. Talks to himself and the animals and a lot. Yeah. Like when the other tribe members are like hanging out and doing something. Uh, Dude, give me 1 second. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and is it the old page? I've got to get rid of that because let me share with you guys my new page. Actually, one will Heather or Kimmy please be kind enough to put in high vibrational events. Yeah, I do have a high vibrational mastery page, but I'm not connected to it at all. I have no access to it. Sometimes it's a long story. But anyway, so if you can't, I can't get to it, and so I can't add anything or change anything. And so while it's mine, but Kimmy is a moderator, but because I didn't make her an admin, she's not able to change anything either. But she can do some stuff, like get the mail. So thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate you so much. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit? I'm asking them why they're talking about little deer. I feel like he needs you to send him love. love from like a fatherly perspective. I feel like little dear, he is you. You are he, and he is you. But he is young and he's very sensitive and doesn't always connect like with the hunting. Obviously, that's have to eat or whatever. But they're not. He doesn't relate to it. He doesn't. He doesn't. You know what I mean? And so he doesn't fit in with his tribe because he can't connect with the killing. um and so they're inviting you to him love send him love and acceptance. And if you're drawn, if it resonates with you at all, you are welcome to connect with him, to meditate and connect with him, or his higher self, and disconnect. um Yeah, I feel like they're saying that you are the closest support. So they're calling it a supporting agent, the closest supporting agent to him at this time, that you are sensitive, open enough to be able to receive and to send to him, and he'll be receptive to you. There is a closeness to your souls. And again, spirit, I know I've said this before, they don't show me past lives, especially in this much detail, unless it's really pertinent to this life. So this would be for both of you. This would be for both of you, because I feel he's going to also help you because he's a tracker. He knows how to. There's things that you guys connect on, and I feel like he can help you even more to understand Mother Nature, because he doesn't have any of the programming. You know. So anyway, that's what I've got for you. That was fun. I hope you liked it. I don't know. That was very different. I never know what's coming. I didn't know I was going to be doing mediumship and channeling. Um, but there we are. Yeah. So I hope that resonates. So thank you very much for winning the contest. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, Brian. All right. I think I might be done for the evening. Let me close this and see if anybody else has donated. I thank everyone for your donations tonight. I thank everyone for allowing me to read for you. I just thank you all for being here. I love you guys. And if you're here on the replay, thank you for being here on the replay. And you're just all the best. And I love and appreciate each of you. So I'm going to go, and I made homemade. My friend Tracy from the UK gave me the recipe. I don't even know. She must have posted it, and I'm like, oh, that looks so good. And so she actually inboxed me the whole recipe. And I made homemade cream of tomato soup, vegan. I never even made any such a thing. And so I used two cans of diced tomatoes, right? And then I got a can of coconut milk. I never even knew, because I never made cream of anything. It was so interesting. And at first I thought, well, I don't, how am I going to blend it when it's hot? And so I just ate a bowl of it while it was all still, onions and garlic and everything, right? And it was very good. But when I blended it later, oh my God, now I understand. Now it's a cream of soup, and it's way thicker. And let me hear what Brian's saying. Definitely not a hunter. Understand the purpose, but only if I have to. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. That's Little Deer feels that way too. Um, yeah, I totally get it. Anyway, am I vegan? That's funny because Autumn is too. Oh, really? I don't label myself, but I do eat a predominantly plant-based diet. So I don't eat meat. I don't eat pork at all. I haven't eaten veal since I was 12. Sometimes I'll eat fish. I had a lot of it on my birthday, actually. Went out for sushi. But my basic diet at home is I don't want to use label, because so much comes like with the word God. Well, the word vegan carries a lot of different connotations, but again, mostly plant based. Mostly plant based. So that's interesting. I have to check out this autumn. All righty. So, guys, one last card for the collective purpose. Follow your path. Each and every one of us has a purpose. We might have more than one purpose. Okay. But in this now moment, you have a purpose. You have something that is driving you, something that is beckoning you and calling you forth. And that the only thing standing in your way between that and what you really want, but is you. your own thoughts and your own limiting beliefs that you've not, they don't even have to, you don't have to own those. They're not your limiting beliefs. They're simply limiting beliefs. They're beliefs that you've been programmed with, that you've carried on into this now moment, but you can release them now. You can release those beliefs. Remember, what we resist persists. So you don't want to fight against the beliefs. You want to let them go. Focus on things that make you feel really good. Your guidance is right there, guys. Help is on the way. If you need help, you just ask your guides. They're there for you all the time. All the time. So go drop into your heart center with gentle love and kindness to your fellow humans, all animals, all plants, all insects, Mother Earth herself, the water, every rocks, fire, all of it. All of it. It's all conscious. Everything is consciousness, guys, and we're all connected. So in loving them, you're also loving yourself. And do it creatively. Play your own song, because this is your path to create. So you don't have to do your channel or your life or your friends like anybody else. Do it your way. Do it your way, and do it from your heart. And I think that was the last card. So, bam, done. Love you guys. Have an amazing night. And I will talk to you all really soon. I will not be on live tomorrow night. I am doing a private reading for the lovely Linda Ernest, who won the March competition, the contest. Yay! But I will be here on Wednesday night with Kimmy Siegel. We do our Wednesday night lives. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bonnie said, and Brian say thank you. You're both welcome. Heather says hearts. Love, love, love. Love you guys. I'm going to go have some some vegan cream of tomato soup with some gluten-free bread spread with extra virgin coconut oil. That's what I want. Okay. I love you guys. I'm hungry. See you soon.